At Ward 2A in Mulago Hospital lies Suleiman Kasolo, a young man who, unlike his peers, appears lost in pain, thoughts, and looks at the future with uncertainties. This father of two, who is still in his teenage, is undergoing medical treatment following an act of sodomy, allegedly unleashed on him by a man he thought had offered him a means of livelihood by employing him. What was supposed to be his first day at work at Abash Steel Corporation in Lugazi turned out the worst day of his life when a few hours after securing the job, his life was changed drastically. He called me Suleiman. Have you ever heard about men loving each other? He then said, I want sex, man-to-man sex. Suleiman narrates how after being admitted in the company, he was directed to be shown what was supposed to be his home, only to encounter one Abash Mohammed, who tried to sweet-talk him into drinking, a move he rejected because it violates his religious affiliation. He was then offered a piece of cake that he says had a high concentration of red pepper that forced him to ask for a glass of water. Unknown to him, the water was allegedly contaminated with chemicals that appeared to affect his alertness level. That, according to him, is when Abash asked to have a look at his genitals, a move that he rejected. Later, he lost conscience and woke up to the rude reality of having been violated by a fellow man and dumped outside the company premises. Woken up by a security officer, Suleiman, who claims he was bleeding profusely, was helped by a border cyclist to Lugazi Central Police Station, where his worst nightmare allegedly started. Unfortunately, the police officers were allegedly working with the perpetrators, compromised and influenced the medical process at Kawolo Hospital, and in the end, the victim turned a suspect as the impact of what he considers bribery began to bite.
Enter this case.
He came with a piece of paper and told the lady,
I told you,
open a case against this man.
Now this man,
he's now a suspect.
He's a suspect.
The lady replied, how? He replied, I said, open a case against this man. In the end, he was charged with spreading malicious information, with his phone confiscated, his call log allegedly altered after meeting with the bosses of the steel company, as medics later issued contradicting reports.
I
said, I want a copy of the medical form, and I want my phone too. I fell down and lost conscience. When I gained my conscience, the prisoners were shouting at the police and saying, you used him, but we are not going to sleep with him because he is stinking. Suleiman was only saved following the intervention of Pastor Njuchi Samuel, whose plea to the regional police commander put an end to the drama. I found him at Kawolo Hospital in Lugazi. He was in handcuffs. What hurts me is that the police of Lugazi connived with the doctors to say that my brother was not sodomized. It is unfortunate that the police of Uganda lie a lot. At Lugazi police station, officers remain tight-lipped on the details of the case, with the officer in charge of the station directing questions to Criminal Investigation Directorate, where the officer in charge declined to release the details, referring us to the district police commander, who was out of office. I am here at Lugazi Central Police Station, where the sodomy victim, Suleiman Kasolo, alleges that he was mistreated, handled badly, and attempts to poison him, he claims, were executed from right here. At Abisha Steel Corporation, where the incident allegedly took place, access was denied to the premises where workers could be seen going on with their routines, as repeated calls to the alleged perpetrator, Abash Mohammed, went unanswered. The Criminal Investigations Directorate at Chibuli has meanwhile taken over the case as the victim, his family and associates cry for justice. Sabit Joseph, Abisha Television.